In this video, we explain how deep we could really dig and compare the sizes of the top 10 deepest holes humankind has ever built that you'd ever possibly imagine. From man-made holes and mega projects where the Soviet Union attempted to drill all the way through the Earth's crust. They only reached a third of the way through it, and you'd be amazed what happened. Welcome to Mega Luxury, your one-step channel for everything mega and luxury. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss amazing mega projects and construction videos from us. Everybody at some point of their life has wanted to dig a hole down to the center of the earth. The only problem is, nobody ever has actually dug a hole that far. This leads to the question of what this video is all about. If humanity decided that digging a hole was the #1 goal of our mankind, then how deep down we could actually dig with the modern extreme hole digging technology and the deepest natural and human-made holes found in the earth crust throughout the human history. Let's dive in. Number 10. Chuquicamata, Chile. Have you ever imagined mining, in which coal is extracted from a level near the Earth's surface, as you have seen in the movies? Well, Chuquicamata is quite like that. Located in the north of Chile, it's a massive open-pit mine. It is just outside the city of Kola. The area has been mined since the late 1870s for its copper. A huge deposit of copper known as the Antarctica deposit was found in 1957, resulting in Chuquicamata eventually becoming the mine with the largest production of copper in the world. It is currently one of the world's largest open-pit mines, measuring just under 2.8 miles long, over 2 miles wide and 960 meters deep. This latter measurement makes Chuquicamata the second deepest open-pit mine on Earth. Number 9. Bingham Canyon Mine, Utah, USA. Found in the Okura Mountains outside Salt Lake City is the Bingham Canyon Mine, or as the locals call it, the Kennecott Copper Mine, named after the Kennecott, Utah Copper Corporation. Like the Chuquicamata, the Bingham mine extracts copper. Brothers Sanford and Thomas Bingham first discovered the copper back in 1848, and the Utah Copper Company began excavating in 1906. It has since produced nearly 20 million tons, and it is thought to be the most productive copper mine in the history. Bingham covers nearly 2,000 acres of land, measures 2.5 miles wide, and reaches a depth of 0.7 miles or nearly 1,220 meters deep. It is currently the deepest open pit mine in the world, and viewing it from the above is absolutely staggering. In 2013, a landslide occurred at the mine, and around 2.5 billion cubic feet of dirt and rock thundered down the side of the pit, making it possibly the largest landslides ever happened. Number 8. Icecube Neutrino Observatory, Antarctica. Built at a cost of $279 million and finished in 2010, the Icecube Neutrino Observatory was created to detect subatomic particles known as neutrinos. To do so, sensors known as digital optical modules were placed deep under the Atlantic ice at the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station. To get the sensors underground, workers used a 25,000-pound hose that blasted hot water through the thick ice, effectively melting it and creating holes for the cables. Said holes measures anywhere between 1,500 to over 2,600 deep, or put it another way, the deepest hole at the observatory had dug its hole up to 1.5 miles into the Antarctic ice. Number 7. Chikyu, Japan. This, of course, is not a hole per se, but a Japanese drilling ship meant to study sea subfloor environments through the Integrated Ocean Drilling Program. Interestingly, the ship is supposed to target certain regions known for their heavy seismic activity. It was launched in January 2002, and exactly 10 years later, in April 2012, Chikyu officially set a new deep-sea drilling record by reaching a depth of 7,740 meters below sea level. At the time, the ship was located off Japan's Osaka Peninsula and studying fault samples with the goal of better understanding earthquakes and tsunamis, specifically the ones that occurred in the previous year. Chikyu beat the record set by the Glamour Kalenga back in 1978, which docked to over 7,000 meters in the Marina Trench. Chikyu is featured and plays a pivotal role in the 2006 film Sinking of Japan. Quite interesting. Number 6. Geothermal Engineering Limited, England. Back in 2018, a company known as Geothermal Engineering began drilling in Cornwall, England, hoping to secure electricity from the underground hot rocks. The geothermal power station looked to bore 2 holes into the Cornwall ground, one measuring 1.6 miles and the other 2.8 miles. Aimed to be completed in just 6 months, this project broke the record for the deepest hole ever drilled in Cornwall. In 2019, company representatives claimed that the drill had reached a depth of nearly 4,900 meters, equating a 3 miles underground. While there, it experienced temperature of nearly 200 degrees Fahrenheit, impossible to bear the heat to run the drilling machines under. Number 5. KTB Borehole, Germany. Operating between 1987 and 1995 was a drilling project known as the German Continental Deep Drilling Program, which resulted in the KTB Borehole. Well, the initials of which come from its native German name. Located near Bavaria, the KTB borehole reached a depth of 9100 meters. It hit temperature of over 500 degrees Fahrenheit and made numerous scientific discoveries as a result of just how quickly it heated. For example, liquid and gases flooded the drill hole, creating dynamic rock, which provided a surprise to the scientists, who were largely expecting metamorphic rock. The derrick of the KTB borehole remains standing and serves as a major German tourist destination. Number 4. Bertha Rogers, Oklahoma. Once the deepest hole in the entire world, the Bertha Rogers well was dug in Washita County, Oklahoma to look for natural gas deposits. Drilled by the Lone Star Producing Company between 1972 and 1975, the well reached an incredible depth of around 9,500 meters, officially setting the world record in April 13, 1975. Drilling officially ceased once the drill pipe was destroyed by a pocket of molten sulfur. And while the depth has since been surpassed, the Bertha Rogers well remains the deepest hole in American soil. Unfortunately, the area was completely abandoned in 1997, with the well ceasing to produce natural gas and thereby being plugged. Number 3. Deepwater Horizon, Texas. Built for a whopping $560 million, the offshore drilling rig Deepwater Horizon was leased to the British Petroleum Company and placed in the Gulf of Mexico. While drilling in Keathy Canyon off the coast of Texas, the Deepwater Horizon made history by drilling the deepest oil well in the world at almost 10,700 meters deep. The rig discovered the Tiber oil field, which is estimated to contain up to 6 billion barrels worth of oil. Unfortunately, the Deepwater Horizon set another record just a few months later, when a disastrous and fatal blowout caused the biggest oil spill in marine history, reportedly dumping nearly 5 million barrels worth of oil into the Gulf of Mexico, considered to be the largest marine oil spill in the history of petroleum industry, and estimated to be 8 to 31% larger. Number 2. Sakhalin-1, Russia. The record for the deepest oil well set by the Deepwater Horizon didn't last long. In the Sakhalin region of Russia is the Sakhalin-1 project, which extracts oil and gas off the shore of the eponymous island. Operated by Exxon Naftgas, the Adopt 11 was reached a length of 12,345 meters on January 28, 2011. Just 19 months later, Exxon sets another record when the Z44 Cheval well reached a length of 12,376 meters. In the November 2017, this record was claimed to extend to an astonishing 14,935 meters. This single hole could theoretically be equivalent to, however, Earth's crust and can extend down to stacking 18 Burj Khalifas to each other and represent currently the world's longest borehole, but not the deepest in terms of the 2 vertical depth. Well, unbelievably, humans have actually dug down significantly deeper than the deepest bottom of the ocean. For your reference, more than 12,000 meters, average altitude that of commercial airline flies at. Taking our number 1 spot on the list is Kola Super Deep Borehole, Russia. Located right near the border of Russia and Norway is the Kola super deep borehole, an attempt by the USSR to drill as far into the Earth crust as possible. That's what I'm talking about. Mankind has ever explored till date inside deep down the Earth. In 1979, it became the deepest human-made hole in the world, breaking the record set by the aforementioned Bertha Rogers. And in 1989, it became the deepest artificial point on Earth when it struck a depth of 12,300 meters. It remains the world's deepest hole in terms of true vertical depth. Unlike G44 Chevo, the longest borehole, meaning that it bores straight into the Earth in the perpendicular line. The borehole was expected to reach nearly 15,000 meters, but the work was prematurely terminated due to the higher than the expected temperatures and viscous rock layer that made drilling difficult. However, Earth's crust can extend down to 70,000 meters below the Earth's surface, and Earth's center is located 6.7 million meters down. If the surface of Earth is Lisbon, Portugal, and the planet's center is Astana, Kazakhstan, then humanity so far had just ventured this tiny, insignificant distance. Well, don't you ever feel holes are so creepy? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to click the subscribe button and push the bell icon for the future notifications and never miss a video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.